I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers. Why gingers are black? A lot of y'all Irish people were right beside black people on the plantation. Okay? FYI. But all of y'all are descendants of a Haitian deity named Brigitte Samedi. That's why all gingers are black.
I know I look terrible. I just woke up, got out of bed, saw one of the most beautiful videos ever. It was about me. I've hit a lot of pain in my life. A lot. And I'm now able to talk about it. I woke up going viral, getting thousands of followers, support, love, comments, DMs, feeling truly wanted. And now it's time to talk about my story. A story of 4 black men who impacted my life like no other. From first grade to today. I've known these men for like 26 plus years. And I get to talk about them in my story.
Everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers. I just need to remind you.
Yeah, I've been saying this for years. Finally, somebody gets it. Thank you for whoever made this video. Thank you. We appreciate it.
What's going on, people? How you doing? Tell me why something was clarified for me today. Because I was always confused on why a lot of people go on my videos and they'll comment some dumbass response like, oh, why you acting black? Or what you think you're black? And all this mumbo jumbo. And I ignore those kind of comments because it's ignorance, right? But then my sister calls me today. She goes, girl, are you on that side of TikTok? I said, what are you talking about? She goes, the side of TikTok that apparently all gingers are now considered black. So that explains it. That is why most of these people are always like, oh, are you black? Why are you acting black on your video? Stop acting black. Because you want to know something? Because a bitch is black. Don't hate because I'm black and you not. Okay? Bye.
I have never met a black man who has made me feel insecure or less than for having curves, but I can think of plenty of white men who have made me feel less lovely, less beautiful, less womanly for having a little curves. So thank you to all the black men out there who can appreciate a little extra cushion.
Something incredible has happened to redheads and gingers. I don't know if you know, but many people of the black community have came out and said that they see redheads and gingers aligned with many of the genetic features and the characteristics of black women. This has really brought up such an important issue because many of these gorgeous women are coming forward and saying that they can identify that something is off with the way that redheads are treated by many people in the white community. And this is something difficult thing to talk about because it's not racism. I don't know where that falls, but being born with red hair and super pale skin but not feeling accepted is a really, really tough spot to be in. You get bullied from a young age, you're made to believe it's horrible, people insult you without even meaning to. Some of the things that people have said to me because I have ginger hair growing up has been the most unhinged experience of my life. I once met a woman who came up to me and she said, I like your ginger hair, but honestly my biggest fear when I was pregnant was that I was going to give birth to a ginger baby, and I didn't know what to say, and I just was like, okay. She's like, and I'm really sorry for saying this. She was like, but I actually think I would prefer a child with a disability than red hair. And that is genuinely, hand on heart, what someone has said to me. That is just honestly not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the type of comments that you're experiencing when you're growing up with red hair. So for people in the black community to come out and call out that something is not right in the way that people with red hair are treated, and to call out the fact that something is off, is the best thing that could happen.
So I'm at the gas station, I go inside to pay, and this black guy walks up to me and he goes, "You know you're one of us now." And I laughed, I said, "I know." And he's like, "Yeah, that's all I've been watching on TikTok." I said, "Absolutely." So I'm paying, and there's a lot of people in the store, mostly black people. And the guy's leaving, and he says, "All right, see you later, black people." And he looks at me and he winks. And I gotta say, this has been an amazing turn of events.
Who would have thought that universe had a plan all along? Us, gingers, went through hell growing up. But now, in the second week of May, we are delightfully praised. Who would have thought that growing up, being told to wipe our face off as if freckles were an insult and called ugly every day would get us a place in black community's praises? Who would have thought that wanting to be unalived as young as 6 years old, 28 years later, would fill that traumatic memory with love and acceptance from black folk? I keep crying here and there watching the outpouring waves of love from the black internet. Now it makes sense why I always felt safer with you all. Because the white folk probably would have helped me to end any sign of parole that prison of life as gingers placed upon me. Now my 6 years old self finds healing in this uniting song. Who would have thought that the pain of a ginger will now be the healing song of black folk? Deep empathy and understanding in you gives the opportunity of unity and love for us all. Thank you.
It took one woman to come on here and say gingers are black for y'all to believe finally that I'm black. That's crazy, bro. I have two black parents, two parents darker than me, and nobody was believing me until this lady, shout out to her though, shout out to her, until this queen, let me fix that, this queen came on here and said gingers are black. So forget all the family pictures, all the melanin. Excuse me, not right now. I've been inside. I look like a sugar cookie, whatever. Summertime, excuse the melanin, right? Excuse the hair. Excuse everything. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. I was still a white man. Now, and only now that she says something, now everybody call me black. It's crazy, but shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gingers around the world, white, black, everybody. Shout out to y'all, man. I grew up hating my freaking freckles. You know what I'm saying? They was calling me a ripe banana. I got called fire crotch. Yo, Sinbad, Jadena, any name in the book, I heard it. Finally, we getting some love. Damn.
As a ginger person, I find this whole gingers are black thing seriously uncomfortable. Like, no, we're not. We're absolutely not. Even though a couple of my black friends sent me that video themselves, like, I don't know. I just don't think we should be doing that. Even though my heritage is largely Scottish with a bit of Irish, Scottish people still had a large hand in slavery, and I feel like a lot of people either don't know that or just willfully forget it. We're not innocent. It could well be that my ancestors were oppressing black people. So then to turn around and be like, oh yeah, you gingers are black because you get bullied. No, No, we have never faced the same oppression as black people have. No ginger's ever been killed for being ginger, to my knowledge. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I've seen quite a few rangers on this app being like, all smug about it. Oh, I'm the chosen one. It's giving pick me, and it makes me really uncomfortable. I'm a sensitive girly. I am a overthinker, shall we say. But I don't know, like, I can't be the only one feeling that this is very deeply uncomfortable. And I'm not really sure where that came from. Is it because we get fetishized for our hair like black people? Is it because we get bullied for our skin color? But again, it's not like black people. It is so not the same. The smugness I'm seeing from a lot of redheads on here, like, for being included in the minority, I don't. Yeah, for the record, I am absolutely not black. I do not consider myself black. And even if it's just a joke, I don't think it's that funny. Especially because I've seen some white people being like, well, if you rearrange the letters, that's not funny, and that is not our joke to make. So yeah, my personal opinion on this, from being a white person and being around white people and knowing what white people often think and say when black people are not around, don't give us that. We don't deserve it. Do not give us that.
I have never felt this much love and affirmation from people on social media than I have in the last 48 hours. I'm just happy to be loved and accepted. Like, I don't know how to describe it. And for the beautiful people calling me Red Velvet, like, y'all are doing something else for me. Yeah. My confidence has been boosted more than it ever has in my whole life. This is great.
I think we have been recruited by the black community as a result of the rising racial tensions in this country, and you could not have picked a better people. We have been resisting the white Englishmen for all of history, okay? We are made for battling the white man. That's what we do. We go from Ireland, let's go redheads in America. George Washington, okay? Slap to the white man. Mark Twain, the father of American humor, okay? Redheaded. All he did was talk shit about the white man. And by any means necessary, you must bring up Malcolm X, the man that bridges us all, a red-headed black man.